But this tool right here will do the job. It's faster than a rasp. It's easy on your hands and so forth. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through it step by step and put it on here. I'm going to back off just a little bit and kind of give you an idea.
It's not real loud.
No, it's not real loud. And you can speed it up or slow it down. Sometimes, see that's fast. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Keep slowing her down. In fact, I'm going to slow it down just about as slow as you can go. That's slowing about it. And I said, well, you know, what about a battery operated? And they said, well, the thing about it, after one horse, when you're using the power tool, the battery starts going down, and it makes it so heavy. This thing is light. It's very light. Feel how light it is. It's light, easy to use. And so notice I took my drop cord, and I'm going to get our camera lady to show it. I've run it around away from the horse, and I got this bar. So you need a sort of a control environment instead of having a horse out in the field where you can walk around and dance around and get on your drop cord. I like a smooth surface when I'm working. We're working on concrete here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this booger on, and I'm going to not hold it close to the horse. I'm going to hold it out in this hand. I'm going to take my arm and lean up against the horse, because what that does, a vibration comes through my body, and that horse feels it. So you can watch him. I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to ease it up closer and closer to him, and then I'm going to use him back here.
I can see him watching a little.
And then I'm going to get up here and let him fiddle it a little bit. Okay?
I think he thinks he needs his whiskers there.
Then I'm going to pull it right here with my arm and get it up here on his neck. And I'm going to rub down here. Just let him get used to it. And then I may even touch his foot with it a little bit. And you can see the chip flying off there now. Get used to it. And it's there. And here's the next thing I want to do. I keep my cord out of the way. I'm safe from the horse. That's first. Get the horse used to it. So we're going to go over this thing. And then this is a fur tube before. I call it fur. You'd have to ask the carpenter. It's soft. Soft. And it's something that I would say do a little practice on. Now you notice on my left hand I got this weird looking glove. Yeah, and it's made in case you bump your hand, especially with that booger.
Well, let's not touch
so there's a way to use this. So I'm going to crank it up a little bit. And you're going to work towards you. I like that better instead of going away. You can go either way. And I keep that safety guard and get, because you're going to have your hand on the foot. And I just suggest
so here's the safety guard. So if you're going this way, you're utilizing the safety guard.
Look at this.
Whoa.
Now you think this won't eat it up. Now watch this. I'm going to eat a hole in that. So you got to do a little practicing with it. And you notice, look at there, what a hole. See that? Yeah. Here how narrow from this point here to here. You've got probably a little over a ½ inch. But look how big it is here. Right. From here to here. A lot more wall here.
So now, which side is the weight-bearing side?
Okay, on this particular horse, the weight-bearing, he's shifting to the opposite side. But he's flaring right here. So this is your weight bearing here. Okay. So the way he's walking, you can see he's flaring here. So he's braking right here. See, this is thinner here. Okay, so he's actually braking right here. So we're going to take part of this off here. Okay. Then we're going to take part of this, see, from this, about the 4th nail. Right. All the way to the bottom. See how thick that is there? How wide it is. So this is a big flare right here. So this is our weight-bearing surface, and it's getting straight up here. But yet he's braking wrong, or either the last time they trimmed him wrong. So what we're going to do, we're going to straighten him out. Now the bars are they need to take a little off. On trimming, I never remove the bars, but when they're almost to the ground, I'll take a little off. You notice right here, he's touching the sole. So I may take a little of that down, but not much. Okay. So what I'm going to do, we're going to try this tool, and we'll show you how. But anyway, I just get that look at me. See what? Come right on around. See how fast that moves? I'm going all the way to the bucket too. Now I'm going to come right here and just ease that on around. Like that. And I'm going to choke up on it just a little bit where I can just knock that off right there. I ease that. Roll it over. Right. Okay, I'm going to knock it just a little bit of that. Boy, it really just chews it up. Oh, it don't take just a I see you're not breaking a sweat. No, I'm not breaking a sweat at all. A lot easier than the rest. And so I'm moving that flare off, and I'm rounding that over at the same time. Knock that heel down just a little bit, so that's a little high. Now, move that out. But I've got what I want here. I've rounded it off. I've took out all the flare there, even all the way. But I got just a little bit right there, so I'm going to knock that out while I got it there. This is where it's missed. And this makes that wall look straight. You want all the way to the bucket and take that off of there. That's a big flare there. See that?
Yeah.
So that way, this foot will start getting back in the center of the horse. Now I'm going to come around here. This is not a flare, but it needs some of it off. It's too long there. I'm going to round that off.
Now I noticed you choke right up on that.
Yeah, that way I can do it a little or a lot.
Okay.
In other words, I don't have to. I can really bear down a little bit. And you just have more.
Now, Ralph, in the course of the day with this Merlin, how many more horses do you think you could trim?
I believe I can do 50. Not been. See, now I'm about, I'd say a good half inch away. And really I'm not, because I'm just getting my mark to where I want to sit. You got a lot of foot. I'm coming right on around here.
Yeah,
Oh, you can do it. A big horse, or you can knock it out. I chose this horse to do the demo because he's got a lot of foot, and I want to show how easy. You take a Belgian horse, and I've got this on low. I don't have it on high. And I'm going to roll that around. So just lightly make that a roll. That way you just throw right here. You got that clump. I'm going to go around that toe just a little bit, right where you're walking on it. Right. Knock it down just a little. And then I'm going to get this bar, just a tad. That was a lot. What I'll do is get the camera laid and come around here and look how round. See, it looks like it's bobbed, and that's what you want on the trim. You don't want it flatten the foot and make it sharp when it steps down. Catches a little pebble. And see, I'm going to polish this up just a minute.
Okay.
I'm going to take this, polish that baby up just a little bit. I don't want to sit there and, because really you start getting up in here on the hoof horn too much, and it's not necessary. So you can see how easy, and this horse, you see how much foot he's got, a lot of foot. And I had that thing on low. I was just barely piddling with it. So let's go back over some things.
And that thing is a Merlin hoof trimming kit.
You bet. But the thing you got to remember is your safety.
Right.
And you want to get your drop cord out of the way. You want to get the horse used to what you're doing by holding, going through one arm and getting him used to the vibration, and just gradually get into it. And once you start doing that, horse gets used to it.
And absolutely wear a glove.
Exactly. Because the next time you do it, it'll be a lot easier. So the first time you might jump around a little bit.